It was a really dark and very stormy night. 3 guys around a campfire, sitting. One of them turns to the others and says, "Jack, will you tell us a story?"
Hello, and welcome to Let's Cry News! You are watching the ever-changing shifting of the mind. Flick mentality. The time is whatever the clock says. Oh. But if you are brittle in spirit and weak of mind, watch out! You're going to be a slave to the grind. The important thing is, think of this, where does all the nonsense go? Did I happen to mention, did I bother to disclose that this nonsense we speak of is just the underlying architecture of the mind? Know now that if a piece of paper is placed in front of a presenter, or the words come up on a screen, they actually have no choice but to read it out loud, unless someone stops them. It could be you. Switch off and save yourself. Well, that's all, folks. I'm sure I've kept you here long enough. Let's face it, you don't have to take any of this sitting down. Do you get a good view from that stagnant armchair perspective? Get up, walk out, save yourself, go! You can switch off right now. You don't have to be a slave to the television.
Reading a book or watching the box, seeing the news, hearing the shocks as bombs explode in high-rise blocks.
Just sit back, relax, and watch the world at a good distance from your very own personal TV. Don't go away, you have to stay just for a little while, please. Entertainment is stamping out the art of conversation. Storytelling has become an impersonal spectacle which we watch on the screen. Warm your hands against the TV screen with me now. Stare into the electronic I am. Pixelize your dreams. Watching any televisual display can affect your sight. It can also deplete vital vitamins from your body. Do you notice that whenever a TV is on in another room, even with the sound turned down so low, you can always detect a high-pitched squeal, like the threat of imminent tinnitus? Unplug from that machine. Although it has been said that watching TV is a modern form of meditation, switch on, turn off your mind. Do not think for yourself. Flood yourself with images and stimuli until you are full of shit. Watch the world go by. Well, that's a great way to talk about our beloved visual device, but oh no, I hear you cry. It's time, yes, it's time for that dreaded, slightly louder, and all too frequent commercial break. Buy everything, save nothing. No expense spared, just spend.
Get your money out of the bank and into those awaiting cash registers.
I'll tell you a story. 3 guys were sitting around this campfire.
You can't wear G-strings if you've got hemorrhoids. No, you can't. Shrink your face with Preparation H if you can't handle the pace. It does exactly what it says on the tin, right?
Isn't that right? Yes, that's absolutely right. Now, I could tell you a couple of stories about that. Or even a bit of a song. Oh, what a parish, a terrible parish. Oh, what a parish is there to Dunkeld. They hangeth their minister, droon their presenters. Dong, doon the steeple and fuddle the bell. Well, the steeple was down, but the kirk was still standing. They bigot along where the bell used to hang. A still pot they got and they brewed heathen whiskey. On Sundays they ranted and drank it and sang.
Itchy fanny, cheesy knob. You know the cure is just a glob of natural yogurt. Why do people Always assume that the clothes you wear is also the identity you wish to declare. Yes, you too can join the army. You can be aware of your own inner violence, which may never get a chance to express itself in a real combat situation, but the simulations are great. Yes, you can buy that new car, this new computer, all these beauty products to find out in a few short months or years you'll have to replace them all over again. Otherwise, everyone would be out of the job. So, please buy our products so we can survive. Coming soon, a new game show, The Dirty Money Game. Be there or be square. Welcome back! Where were you? Where were you? I missed you so much. No, don't go away, please. You have to stay for just a little while longer. Please don't leave me. Because it's time for something completely different. Yes, it's time for the news. First, for a party political broadcast. Vote for those who have not had to go in control for a very long time. Yes, vote the Conservative way, where they guarantee the conservation of absolutely nothing will escape the firm hand of democracy, sweeping away stakes of humanity and crushing them until they are no more. Independence cannot happen unless it's self-contained. And a quick report in from Middle East America. Countless religious extremists claiming to be various religious figureheads have resurfaced across the planet, including 5 Christs, 7 Dalai Lamas, 3 Buddhas, 8 Mohammeds, 12 Jehovah's, 2 Hare Krishnas, 312 evangelical preachers on mescaline, 3 Mary Magdalene, 6 Leonardo da Vinci's, 1 Rembrandt, 700 constables, oh that's an art news later, and Alan Partridge in a pear tree. I've been Bin Laden with somebody else's bombs. Now it's time for a look at the all-new and improved, approved by the government, state and universe reality game show! Yes, it's time for the game show. To right a wrong will mean a party pained. The amount of pain and damage done depends upon the payment won. Let's hear it for legislation across the nation. It's never too late to do yourself a serious injury. Yes, screw your fellow man for more than he's got. He has to be worth something if you're in a position to claim. Come on, let's all play the dirty money game. You can win something too, yes. It doesn't matter what we wear. Remember, falling down is worth only a few $100s. Hit by a car could mean loss of consciousness. But if it's blood loss you want, why not go for the grand prize, which could include a loss of limb? As long as it's not your head, although it is guaranteed to cure all diseases, and up to 3 pints of blood or more for total body shock, where you only have enough blood to keep your vitals in your torso pumping until the paramedics come. Could be worth $1 million. Accidental death during this game show will not count as a victory. Now back to your irregular viewing. Belly Boy Blue crackles on the far shore of the Moontide braidwave coming in on the galactic frequency. Well, I ding-dong for a long song, and that one could I have the double jeopardy quiz puzzle. Please! I don't know if the puzzle could withstand the impact of intelligent foot sweat particles. Yes, it's real danger in this day and age. You wouldn't believe it when my feet grow erroneous glimpses of the internal affairs of the universality of the self. You've got to express what is taboo and share it with the rest of us, 'cause it's a beautiful thing. Now it's time to go to Gerald on the sports desk. Today, on a number of pitches, fields and green spaces, various different sized balls were flying around or rolling on grass, bouncing off heads, slapping the concrete, astroturf, spring-loaded floors, kicked into the sky, hit with an instrument of some sort, or perhaps even being thrown. Loads of people watched, cried, cheered and jeered at the players, and felt the passion of being truly involved in something massive, standing, jumping, shouting, letting it all out.
The weather this evening and tomorrow and from this day on is now up to you and me and everyone. We must wake up to the fact that we are all controlling the weather. So everyone's intention as to whether or not it's going to be a nice day really does count. And what we expect to happen, happens. But beware, tell a child they will fall as they are doing something precarious. If they do, then you have just performed black magic on them, which we compound by saying, "Told you so."
Ah, there you are, Penny. How are you?
How do you do, Mr. Producer?
I'm very pleased to see you. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Here is Penny.
Penelope, actually.
Penelope what again?
Penelope Woodenspoon.
Penelope Winston. Okay. Thank you. Please take a seat. Sit down, please. As you know, I've only just taken over as the... Don't be scared. As you know, I'm the producer of this programme. I've only just taken over. Right. And I have to... well, I like to meet all of my staff on a one-to-one basis.
Maybe in the future there might be a, so to speak, live on-the-spot reporting from somewhere or other. You see, I'm only doing weather for now because I'd really like to do on-the-spot reporting.
Well, obviously, as I only just taken over, I have to look at all the pros and cons
Yes, of course.
of all the stuff. Now, I don't actually see anything to hold you against that. I can't see any problem whatsoever. There is actually something you could do for me, if you would. Right.
And what might that be, Mr. Producer?
Well, you know about Stevie's problem. His medical problem.
Which problem?
The one that's playing with his mind. He needs help to keep himself level. Now he's I know you're very close to him.
Well, I'd like to be closer, but that's no secret.
Oh, we may be able to help each other out here then, because I have it on his doctor's authority that he is not taking his medication. If we want him to keep doing the job he's doing, because if not, he could very soon lose his job.
Well, you know, you could always put it in with the other white powder he likes so much. The sugar in his tea.
Would you possibly be able to help in that way? Because I mean, very hard for a producer to go down and say, "Here, do you want a cup of tea? I'll make you a cup of tea." And do you take sugar? You know, I mean, it's not a producer's job to make him a cup of tea. I'm not saying it's your job, but maybe you might like to make him a cup of tea as a friend.
Show me the medication. Absolutely not. I will not be party to this at all. That is cocaine. And you know, that's the very thing Stevie should not have.
For why?
Why? It was no secret that he was addicted to the stuff when he was at LTN.
LTN.
Is that all you wanted to talk to me about? Are we finished here?
Well, If there's no way I can persuade you, then yes, I'd say
Absolutely
we're
not.
finished here.
The world is certainly out of joint, and it's going to take some mighty fine manipulations to put it all back together again. Don't forget to stand up for your cause, be strong, so you can go about in a new conformity. No! When we build the new world, there will be no television. I would like to hold a referendum on the legality of sweaty feet. Now that's fine. Fine by me. How much do you want?
Judge for yourself. House prices up by 18%. 400 workers to their homes are sent. Nobody's saying the figures are bent. As losers start living in a cardboard tent, unemployment at its lowest yet. So buy a house with the money you get. Stuck in a mortgage with the interest set, tangled up in the property net. The trap is sprung, the net unique. Work all hours for the money you seek. Which is a very good lesson to us today, especially if you think about things like being an eco-warrior, saving your ammunition until you really need it.
Come in.
Hello. This is quite unprecedented, but I believe you wanted to see me.
I did indeed, Gerald. It is Gerald, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
How do you do?
I'm
You're the boss. You're the boss.
I am
You're
indeed.
the boss.
Just remember that one. Would
Right.
you care to take a seat?
Oh, thank you. Now,
No. I believe you're the sports presenter.
I am. I am.
And from what I've seen, you're actually doing a very good job. A very, very good job indeed. And I'd like to offer you a promotion.
Really?
Not really. Not really a promotion as such. It's a sideways move.
Oh, I see. A kind of a little bit more pay and a little bit more importance, perhaps.
It would involve a little bit more importance and slightly more pay. There is, however, one thing that needs to be done. Unfortunately, this needs to be done on a really very quiet, need-to-know basis. You understand? Now, he needs to have about a spoonful of this put into his tea or an orange juice or something.
A spoonful of this?
Yes, a level spoonful, right?
Right.
And he needs.
So there's a spoonful there.
Yeah.
All right, so a bit of medication.
And-
I'll sort that out now. I'll make sure.
But can you make sure that he takes it between the hours of 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock?
Well, that's when he usually gets to the studios, around about 4:15.
Yes.
So I can have a chat with him, and have an opportunity to slip it in then.
That would be perfect.
Lovely.
Right. Well, in
Right.
that case.
Okay.
Hang on.
That sounds easy now. Is there something else? Oh yes.
We'll finish the drink for starters anyway. All right. Thank you.
Here's to the news.
Here's to the news.
The sports news in particular.
So, how's life with you? Is it going to plan? Are you sharing the planet with your fellow man? What is it you see when your eyes do scan? The start of a new world or the demise of man? Offshore accounts, tax havens and fiddles. Who plays the price for these little diddles? The smallest IQ can answer that sort of riddle, while standing in line to queue for a piddle.
Tribalism reactionament. Yes, that's one thing. Played on the green. Baseball, hockey, football, hurling.
Hurling, the sports of the giants.
Don't you think it's quite amazing? We're all on this great big ball, which is hurtling through space at amazing speeds per hour and revolving fast enough to break all land speed records. Let's just hope we're not a slither. Our God's up there with the mightiest looking hardly a man could ever see. Up there, watching, waiting in case we should fuck up.
The systems which are on the side, on the run to destroy humankind's nature, humankind's inner nature, which for me is the true capital, and which is a side effect, last not least, destroys nature and earth.
Did you not click on when you were actually reading it that there were parts of it that should have been together? Or did it just go through your head? Because there's nothing in the middle to stop it.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
You don't remember any of it?
No.
You don't remember all the religious leaders and
What, was there something on the Pope?
a tiny bit on the Pope, but there was more about everybody else as well, you know. I mean, I think he just about insulted everybody on the planet.
What?
Yeah, you know, unless we can find a way of rearranging this and changing it, I think he just about insulted everybody on the planet. And all I can say is fair dues to you, man. There is nobody else on this planet could do that besides me. You don't remember the stuff that we went through when I was at LTN?
No, I don't.
I mean, that's why they closed us down in the first place. That's why I lost my job as a presenter, and now I'm a producer.
Oh.
Because we did something extremely similar. And
Really?
just one slip and it was out. And they shut us down.
What, for one broadcast? Just
For one broadcast.
it went out and that was it?
It went out, and once it was on the net,
No second chance?
no sec, we didn't. We had every religious leader at us.
Listen, I have to go and phone my lawyer. But I've left my phone somewhere. Can I borrow yours?
There's only about 56 cents left on it.
Oh, that's fine. We'll just charge it to the company.
Okay.
Piece of paper is placed in front of the presenter, or the words come up on the screen. They actually have no choice but to...
No, man, no, he can't do this. He can't do this. What's he on about?
Shh,
No, shut up. No, look, it's okay. It's okay. All we got to do is make sure it goes out on the internet, alright? Now, we just get this around here. Oh, where is it now? Okay, yeah, right, we'll get this down. Right, and sort out the, where is it now? There we go. Click. Yeah, sorted, mate. So it's on its way out. No, he can't do this, mate. He just can't. Look at the fucking state of that now. What the fuck's he doing now? Oh, no, man. No, watch. Yeah, keep watching. Yeah, see what you think. No, what's all this stuff, man, eh? Hey, oi, click that off.